I could do this video 100 times and it's still the same here at Central Abaco Primary School. They call it CAPS. Today is the 14th day of January. The 5th day of September 2019, the Jamaicans brought materials in to help us with our school. And Central Abaco Primary, they call it CAPS. It's the biggest primary school in Abaco, and believe me, people are beginning to trickle in. Our government, the Minister of Education particularly, to date, 5 months later, $1.5 billion has been promised. Over 8 million we know for sure that's in there. 7 million to eradicate the mud. 7 million for the domes in Spring City. The supplies are still here. How are people gonna repatriate and the government don't even give a contract? They got over 8 million. 2 months, that's all it takes to get the schools in Abaco, Central Abaco, the government school up and running. 2 months. They got the money. You think they're gonna sit down on the 1.5 billion? People are watching and say, if they get all this money, what are they doing with this money? You know what they do with the money? For 5 months, this is what they do with it. See it right here? This is Central Abaco Primary School. This stuff made here from the 5th of September 2020. This is the 14th day of January 2020. And this is where that's right here. Last time I was here, somebody moved a lot of these from here. I don't know if somebody sold them. You know, the fence walls had them. They were all the way down here. Last time I was here, they were all the way down here. As you can see, how many is missing. From here, all the way up here, it's missing. All this is missing. So, and they were all so piled up high. So somebody has finally got into these piles. I don't know if the culprits did it or the government did it, but these piles were all the way down there. I'm just gonna give you a run through of the damage of Central Primary. You can see how huge the school is. A little roof damage, a little material need there. This is one of the classrooms here. I'll bring you into the classroom. This is Central Abaco Primary. And if you don't start somewhere, where are you gonna start? We are now into 5 months. 5 months and nothing is happening. This is Central Abaco Primary. Go from one classroom into the next classroom. Roof damage. If you look over on the other classroom, there's not much roof damage over there. This classroom roof actually is secured on this side. I don't know what's on the other side, but this is what we have here. Just bringing the world to see how the government cares about the least of us. This is the primary school. Across here is where the Jamaican Defense Force, our Defense Force ain't do nothing but rob us. This is where the Jamaican Defense Force put the top on top of the roof, September 2019, and that's what's there. And as I do a walkabout to show you what my government thinks of our kids, and they're talking about getting back to some sense of normalcy. That ain't gonna happen with this crew. Has the Minister of Education been here and assessed the damage? When is the contract gonna be issued? When is the deadline? Simple days that caring people and caring government would have given you the answer. We have already issued a contract. We are expecting our kids to be back in school on a certain date. Can't happen like this. Ice water shield still there. The plywood still there. I said, do a walkthrough. The most damage was this route because this is where the first half of the hurricane came out of the north, out of the Whale Key, Guana Key area. And this is what we have here. You guys working here? So we got a crew here, unbelievable. Which crew y'all with?
Divine Foundation.
Which foundation?
Divine.
Okay, how many man crew y'all is? How long y'all been working there?
Friday.
Okay, we got some action here. We got some crew here. Oh, look at the big stopper. The big stopper, which crew this is you working with? Who these people is? Bahamians?
No, it's cool with Nassau, but it's American.
American paying the bill. Okay, and y'all being here. So what are y'all job here now? What are y'all doing?
We just doing all the clean up, like all
The classroom.
The classroom's still clean, but whatever around the yards and stuff.
And this is all voluntary. There's no government work.
No, they paying you. It's like a system again on cash. Cash for work or something like that. Where you working, they just pay you.
But it's good to see you working.
Yes, sir.
You're doing a good job. And that's a good look. I see these guys around here. There's loads of them around here. And they actually are cleaning up the school without any government help. And you can see the roof damage here. But you got to start somewhere. But these guys, the school will look a lot better. I wonder why it looked that way. So these guys actually are gutting out the school. A private company out of Nassau, being paid by somebody. But these guys are actually doing a great job here. All around the school. All we need is that $8 million that the government have to come and do something. But as you can see, they're gutting out all the drywall and all the money that the government has collected. They're saying that they get $1.5 billion, and we cannot get a dollar. We have to have free work, free people. Where's the money that the government collected? I'm just showing you how huge this school is. It's a huge complex. It hosts over 700 to 800 primary school kids, and the government haven't put a dollar. The government haven't put $1 on the ground to help these persons yet. Look at this. It's not school, baby. A lot of field. The government got as far as to almost do a playing field. You imagine. Let me show you how white nothing our government is. This F&M government. On the Hubert Ingram, he built this brand new school, and he didn't put a seesaw, not a track, not any playing field. You imagine the idiotic. I just get burned up. The people that we call leaders. This school has been operating over 20 years. Hubert Ingram put it here. And to date, look at the property. Just look at the property here. And not one playing field has been erected. All the monies that Abaco, we're sitting up on a hill, looking down. It could be like a stadium, watching the kids play here. But 20 years in, you know how many track and field stars we could have had from Abaco? Basketball stars. To date, under the leadership of Darren Henfield, we don't have one person that's working in the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Nobody. The Ministry of Youth and Sports office has been closed since the F&M took over under the great leadership of the international traveling man, Darren Henfield. I know you all don't like when I call his name, but I call his name plenty. Because he don't like when I call his name. But I gotta hold his feet to the fire, and when his feet get tired, I can hold his face right there against the fire. As these private people doing a great job of cleaning up our school, while the Minister of Education, all these young fellas, it's good to see these young people waking, and they're all over trying to do what the government ought to be doing, cleaning the school and trying to make way for our kids to come back. So far, the government of the Bahamas has been missing in everything. God, y'all been paying that $1.5 billion. Try have somebody with sense to manage that money, because after 5 months, the government haven't spent a dollar on the school. We got about 50 private people here cleaning up the school. Look all the garbage down there that they collected. 5 months in. No government. 5 months. Where's the government? This is the staff room.
I know y'all's situation, so I can show y'all straight.
It used to be the staff room. That one ain't the staff room.
Enjoy your day.
I know where the staff room is. Staff room is this one on the lock and key. That's still on the lock and key. I don't know why. But these people are here, taking out the chairs. First time, get the chairs out. Got everything out, gotten it out. And still, look at the grounds. For the first time, the ground is clean. I just got to show the world the primary school here. The top is still on the school. Still there. 5 months in, nobody from the educational department has visited to make sure that this is the biggest school in Abaco up and running, primary school that is. And again, this is what's been happening here for the last week. This is the stuff that these private individuals has got out of the school. You can see they're being working feverishly to get this stuff out. And this is the primary school. All this stuff being gutted out. You think the government will get somebody to move it? No, not them. Right here. Primary school. Got it out. I see something here of interest here. I see solar panels. A lot of solar panels. I don't know who these belong to. If the schools were smart enough, or who these solar panels. I haven't seen these before. But this is what ought to have happened long time in the Bahamas. I think the Americans brought them here. I don't know what they were using them for, but they left them. They used to have some people over there with the water situation. But that's a good look. I could use some of these solar panels. I gotta find out who they belong to because I'm not gonna move anything because I can't do lock up. But right here, a bunch of solar panels. The Americans left these water here, these water jugs. They're all gone. There was the first set here. They left some pumps. I don't know where those pumps are. It's the first time I've been back here in a long time, but the Americans left a lot of stuff here that could be ready to use. This solar panel can be used. I better don't put this video up there because I put this video up. Gangsters, Al Monday, It Takes a Thief. They'll be right here. But here it is, the water mission. They're still in Abaco. I don't know if it's still full of water. I don't know if people come down here in the night, but they used to make water right in there, but they're long gone. I don't know what they do with their pump. A makeshift pump here. But that's what we have here from the water mission. So as I end this video, the only thing that's operational here, this is where they give the giveaway every day here, free water, and that's still going on. But here is the school. Private people have to come in and gut the school. The Jamaicans brought the supply. U.S. aid is delivering all this stuff, while the Bahamas government is sitting on millions. And I'm talking about millions. I hear 1.5 billion and not a dollar. Not a dollar. Nay, not a dollar, not a piece of wood, not a piece of shingle, not a piece of felt to Nair Oaks and Central Pines, all the money they have collected. Where is the what money? Where is the people's money? Who is holding? Russell, man, get off the people money and send it to Abaco. This is one of those cares really. I'm watching y'all. While y'all watching me, I'm watching the money. Somebody going to jail sooner than you think.